Here we go. All right, Reebok. Reebok, have you been here before?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
You have? Okay. Yes. Okay. My memory is. I'm getting old. That's what it is. That's what it is. I haven't had my coffee yet. I have a lot of excuses. Hello, guys. Welcome. We are live. Today's topic is about books. Should we stop printing books with computers, ebooks, all kinds of devices? Does printing books make any sense anymore? So the way we do this, well, actually, you've all been here before. I'm not going to waste our time. Oh, timer. Oh my God. Yes. 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 Timer apps. Let's see. I'm not prepared. That's the truth. That's the truth. I thought the meeting was 1 hour later. Why am I telling the whole world this? Let's see, timer. Let's see if that works. I haven't used it for a while. What kind of time control were you guys thinking? 10, 20, 30, 40 seconds? Daria, what did you have in mind?
30 seconds.
30 seconds? Abdul, what do you think?
Okay, I think too.
You think
This
too?
is a debate, so I disagree. 1 minute.
Oh, sorry,
Wow,
sorry.
it's too long.
Reebok, 1 second, please. Abdul, what do you think?
30 or 20. You need just to say one argument, right?
30 or 20. All right. Reebok is for 1 minute. I think most people are around 30 though. 30, 40. Give me
per one participant, you mean?
per participant to talk.
Oh.
The idea is that we
Wow.
go back around
That's-
after, so it's kind of like pa pa pa, and then you go again.
1 minute then.
1 minute. I'll tell you what. We're gonna do 40 seconds. I'm gonna
That's
be
a
a kind of.
compromise.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Let's kind of go in between. Honestly, today is we're trying it. So if it's maybe next time we'll go different time. But let's try it. So Dimitri, are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Let's see if that works.
Okay. So the major spoiler for our today's discussion is no, we should not. Can we wrap it up for today? Have I made it in 10 seconds or 20 seconds?
What you can see the timer on here, right? 25 seconds
Ah.
left.
Okay. Okay. I was just kidding. I was kidding. Okay. The printing press will never go away because there are different. I've lost my time. Sorry.
It's
I'm new-
okay.
I'm new
Don't
to-
worry
I'm-
about
I'm
it. You
new
know
to
what?
this.
Okay. Let's reset. Let's do it one more time. Are you ready? I know.
Yeah.
Speaking with the timer, it's a different kind of pressure. We're gonna
I
get.
can't see that. I can't see that timer. I think you just go bang.
Oh, you can't see? I think it's on. It's like
No,
on my screen
no.
here.
It's
No?
it's too small. It's too small, the timer.
Oh, it's too small.
Just mute us when we're done.
When
Boris.
somebody starts to talk, your screen is closed and we just have small picture of you and the timer will slow.
Ah,
So it will be better to have the same
Display
timer.
I got this time. I could do 2 times, 20,
Wow.
40 seconds.
Whoa, Reebok! That is a
Yes,
cool,
Reebok's timer is the
dramatic
best.
timer.
I
All
don't
right,
think that we can work on this pressure.
Reebok, you are you are the timekeeper, Reebok, today. Okay.
Okay.
Everyone has 2 times Reebok's background. Wow, that's scaring me actually. Am I done? Do I have more time? Okay, Dimitri, whenever you're ready, you can start, and Reebok and
I'm ready.
I'll
Let's
get
start.
that for next time. Let's go.
Okay. There are different formats of printed books that can be replaced with ebook format. Like for instance, I brought some vintage stuff here, like sheet music, for instance.
Okay.
I can imagine I can imagine replacing it with Kindle or something like that. But some printed formats have already become obsolete, like paper dictionaries. That's a bilingual English to Russian dictionary from the 70s that I had. Even if I tweaked it with an index, it's still inconvenient as hell. So.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very
My
much,
paper
Dimitri.
dictionaries.
This is the time. This is the time that you had allocated. I mean, you're gonna get used to the timer, I think. I think
I can get used to
you
it,
can
yes.
come back. You can come back next time to this. I'll get that.
Alright.
I'll get that for next time, Reebok. So you don't have to do it. But thank you very much, Heinrich. Yes.
Yes, I agree more or less, but I would formulate it differently. I would say almost don't need to print any more books. There are exceptions, birthday gifts, Bibles, and things like that. But in general, books are not any more interesting. And I have thousands of books here, and I suppose all of them will once be in the rubbish because my 5 children will not want many of them. That's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Heinrich. Great time management. Yes, Daria.
So I easily disagree with the necessity to print any books anymore. I think that we can use technology instead, but I think that it's comes not the whole world. I think that maybe somewhere it's unable to use technology and they need paper one, but in any other cases we have to try and create like reduce the paper one and using the technology instead. And for me, use paper books is just a habit. I used to use this and I try to somehow change this position for good.
Okay, thank you. Let's try to I think that's super hard to do now with the time pressure as well, but listen and respond to the previous participants as opposed to preparing your 40-second speech in your head, wait your turn, and like pa 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 pa. Like I think that's even super challenging, but let's try a little bit, at least to continue from what the person was saying, to kind of get a coherent discussion as opposed to a succession of speeches. But thank you very much, Daria. That was great. Yes, Reebok.
Okay, well, I've been doing mainly the timing here, and I think books are valuable when they're put on paper. If you've got a good book, I say don't put it on computer. Keep it on paper and make people buy it and add credibility to your book by having it on paper. Look on Amazon. How many books are there that are printed that are worth nothing and no one buys them? Do you want to print a book that's worth nothing that no one buys? No, add a bit of credibility by putting it on paper, put your name to it, put it on paper, and be a legend forever because it's on paper.
Ah, okay. Thank you very much for your interesting point of view, Reebok. Credibility in book form. Nice. Orhan, yes. You are muted, Orhan.
Okay, sorry. So books, they always will be the preferred way of reading books. I mean printed books, because even when you have book on your hand, you lie, and you can on your bed you can lie in the position that is comfortable for you. And when you most of the time when I read books, it doesn't hurt my eyes, but the screen, it doesn't matter if it's smartphone or other way of the electronic way of the reading books, it hurts my eyes. But printed books, no, never. And I believe it will be always the preferable way to read books from the printed one.
Okay, thank you. I'd rather do a little bit more time and we're actually listening to each other and responding to each other, because I feel like we don't have time to digest and form like a response, and you know, like everyone's kind of come up with their own perspective, completely different arguments. There's not really a connecting thread here.
I could do a minute.
Yeah, what do you guys think? We can. This is a democracy. we can vote. Yeah, a little bit longer, but try to connect. So that's what I would suggest. Or maybe what we can do is between participants, I kind of sum up in the way I did before. This way it gives people more time to kind of think what to say next. Maybe we could try that.
Summary is good.
Yeah, let's try that. I'm going to try to sum up a little bit so that when it's your time to speak, you can actually connect So many things have been said already. Let's kind of stick to the last thing that was said. Book as it's just more comfortable to read a book. You don't have the, you turn on your computer, find your device. Your book, you just pick it up, right, Orhan? It's more comfortable on the eyes. You just read it anywhere you want. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Orhan. Let's stick to 40 seconds, Reebok. But let me try to summarize in between the two.
Yeah,
So,
we're doing it. Yeah.
Abdul, what do you think?
Well, regarding the last argument, I think it's just a matter of personal preference. What kind of books is going to be more convenient to you? For me, for example, reading from my cell phone or laptop, or there are even some special devices for that, like Kindle Reader, that can be even more convenient and can never hurt your eyes. So it's not a matter of, not everyone basically prefer the conventional books. Some people, and I'm one of them, I prefer the ebooks.
Why?
Because it's more convenient. You can, wherever you go, it's basically inside your cell phone.
I see. Thank you very much, Abdul. So you point out that sometimes e-books are more convenient, or devices are more convenient to carry, whether you can read on your phone or maybe a Kindle or something you have in your back pocket, as opposed to having that one specific book maybe that you have to read because that's the only one you have. Thank you very much, Abdul. Daria, I think Daria, we already heard you. Yes, Artyom.
It's a really interesting topic for me because I have been considering about what is better for me for really long period of time. And I didn't find a solution, haven't found, because it's like I have all these two options. I have some books on my iPad, and I have my own library with paper books. But there is just one thing, I understand all the advantages and backwards, but if I have started reading paper book, it's higher chances that I will finish it. So it works in my case. So help me. I'm listening all your arguments, and I'm looking for an answer still.
Okay, so you come to this debate with an open mind. You're like, ebook, printed book, which one should I use? But in your opinion, both have their place, right? You're happy with both sometimes?
Yes, I see that advantages of ebooks, and I really, sometimes I even finished to read a couple of them. I mean, on my gadgets, on my devices. But I have, for instance, a lot, maybe 10 downloaded books that I've started, but haven't finished.
Okay, thank you very much. So there is, but it's interesting. There is this idea that a book on a device is not necessarily a book you're going to read. Reminds me of video games and the Steam library. As opposed to when you buy a physical copy of a book, maybe the incentive to read is higher because you picked it, you bought it, you have it, a physical version, so you might want to read it more. That's an interesting point. Yes, who would like to go next? We have Sophia. Yes, what do you think, Sophia? On the convenience, or maybe something else that's been said so far? So many things have been proposed and brought forward.
Yeah, I would like to comment. So yes, I definitely agree with Artyom that for me it works the same way. So if I see the book, it's kind of, I feel guilt that I haven't finished it. It's a constant reminder. But at the same time, I have another problem. Too little space, too many books. And you won't believe it, I have them lying even sometimes on the floor. So like, I don't have enough space to store all of my
we see
books.
We see it, Sophia.
So this is the best arrangement that I have actually in my room. But my point is that it's easy to store much more on my gadget. But at this time, another disadvantage comes in. So I have so many that I don't know.
Thank you, Reebok. Maybe I should have an alarm. Yeah, I was thinking about the video I would put behind me, but with an alarm might be scary. I think, I don't know, maybe something Something not too dramatic, maybe. Thank you so much, Sophia. Let's try to keep it going. We'll circle back. I think the idea with the timer is that we can go around quicker and maybe get to people more as well. But yes, on the kind of staying on the convenience that too many books, not enough space. You don't have this problem with digital books, digital copies. They take no space at all in one device. Thank you so much. Yes, Kostya.
Yeah. So I agree with Sophia. I had the same problem with the spacing, and I like left all of my library. But let's see from another point what type of information we can get from the book. If we talk about some quickly updating information, we can use like laptop or phone or etc. It's like digital because it's like quick the short circle of update. But if we talk about some designer or like some beautiful picture or it's like entertainment, we should
I thought that was 20
have-
seconds. No, is that 40 seconds?
Yeah.
Oh wow, so quick. Time flies, man. Time flies. But thank you very much, Kostya. Just finishing your point, though, I kind of wanted to hear the end.
The should or shouldn't to print book, it depends from my opinion. It depends from which type of experience we have. If we talk about entertainment, like beautiful picture, of course we can see a large picture and see. But if we talk about some quick or short circle of update information, scientists, and etc., of course, laptop and open your mind.
Interesting. Different type of information can be digested differently. Quickly updating information, digitalized, makes a lot more sense because you're going to read it once and it's going to be changed tomorrow. But some things like art maybe and other things which are have no time limit really in book form, in physical form, makes a lot more sense to you. Thank you so much, man. Okay, let's go. Other things have also been said. We don't have to stay on just convenience. Anything that's been said previously, we can build on that as well. In the beginning, Reebok was talking about books, how books help an author make his mark on history by having a physical copy that lasts forever. Or we had Dmitry. Dmitry, what was your point again? You're muted.
that would be fun if I just forget if I had forgotten about. There are different types of printed books. So the one have to go away. They have already become obsolete, but the other ones will never become obsolete, and therefore the printed books are here to stay.
Okay, so similar to Kostya. Very good, man. Similar to Kostya. Depending on the book, depending on the material, some books kind of almost deserve in a way to be printed, and some books are just fine, and the value we get from it is just in the information that we read. Before we go to you, Daria, let's go to Orhan. I think we haven't heard from Orhan and Murad.
May I add something to that very quickly?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
We'll come back. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you.
Forget it.
I want to hear from you, but we'll come back to you. Yes, Orhan.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, about books, what to say more? These days I don't have enough time to read books. I even don't remember when last time I downloaded books, but I'm trying to read news actually, not books, because I'm interested about news that's going around our country, around the neighboring countries. So I'm not fan of books. To be honest, when I left Azerbaijan 3 years ago, I had about 20 or 30 books. I gave them to my friend as a gift. And so far, I don't remember when I last bought a book.
Okay, thank you very much, Orhan. That's
Yeah,
the
welcome.
time, right, Reebok? Oh, wait, press the wrong button. Yes, here we go. Let me mute Heinrich for a second. Okay, thank you very much. So you're not a big fan of books. Ebooks for you are just fine, right? You even gave your physical books away before you left. Yes, let's hear from Mete. Mete, I think 40 seconds is gonna be fun, right? Let's let's do this.
Yes. I cannot speak shortly. I prefer to read printed books because I should smelling of the page. In spite of my age, I am classic guy, I think, but it's very difficult to transport, as Sophia says that. I think I have more than maybe, yes, 4,500 books, maybe 5,000 books. And now two rooms are not enough for my library. And, okay, that's why I think Kindle books and e-books are more preferable. But it depends on, I think it depends on technological structure, and maybe there can be not a technological structure. That's why maybe you cannot prefer to read ebook or Kindle books.
All right, sorry,
but
man. I have to stop you. That's already 60 seconds. We gave you an extra 20 seconds. I'm sure it's more difficult for you, but think of it as a new exercise, right? It's a new type of practicing speaking English with a bit of pressure, time pressure. Sometimes in real life you do have this time pressure, you know. Thank you very much, Mete, though. Yes, so you make similar points, Sophia. Space, you save a lot of space. You have so many books. At some point, digital just makes more sense, but you miss, you know, the physical experience of the book, the touch, the smell. Thank you so much. Murad, yes.
Yeah, thanks, man. In my point of view, doesn't matter. Paper book or e-book, it's getting senseless in future after verbal and non-verbal information. That's all. It's if you read the book, it is maybe a book like decoration, not more.
A book would be like a decoration. So how do we get information, Murad?
Decoration. Yeah, internet, verbal information.
Verbal,
Podcast.
like spoken, like podcast.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. In
So-
YouTube, other place, but not book.
Okay.
It's proof. My idea proof Orhan or Mite, because more information they get other place, internet, but not book.
Interesting. So you're like printed
And
books,
absolutely,
ebooks. We don't need any
absolutely
books.
Absolutely different information. Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
It doesn't mean about scientist or history or something.
All right. Thank you so much, Murad. Thank you so much. Let's my hand up to keep time. Okay, sure, we can do that. Daria, but yeah, that's fine. I think, yeah, let's circle back. So Daria, let's hear your thoughts.
Yeah, so I just want to say that if we speak about health, it can be closed by Kindle because it doesn't hurt your eyes anymore. Also, I don't think that paper one must to use as a guilt that have to press yourself to close something. I don't think that pressure of guilt, it's a good reason to print new books. I think that if you want to be in atmosphere and handle a book, you can use library. It's a good place to do this. And if you want to have one, just keep an order. You can order the book, but not like not the ready one. I don't know. So it can be printed, but by your special order.
Okay, thank you so much. So, oh wait, did I? No, okay, we're all good. I thought I made a mistake. Thank you so much, Daria. Yes, you responded to many points. I think we can just keep going. I think that was pretty clear what you said. Heinrich, yes.
My
Oh, you are muted, Heinrich. Sorry.
Well, I think the time of paper is over, if for environmental reasons and so on, and not only for books but also for newspapers and most other kinds of paper. Time is over. There will survive 5 things: gift. You cannot birthday gift. You will need books. Poems sometimes. School books sometimes if you want to write in them. Holy books. And also some kind of photo books. I think this kind will survive.
Okay, so many types of books becoming obsolete, some types of books or some types of paper form information surviving, such as all the ones you've listed. Thank you so much. Yes, Abdul.
I agree with Heinrich. I think nowadays things should be changed, and sometimes we cannot even imagine how adaptable, how the ability of adaptation that we really have. Think of it, now most of the people are able to do most of their things online, and before that no one can even think about that. And I think now people can have this kind of debates: can we or can we not? Because we don't really have to. I think the moment that we realize that the danger is really that big, we will immediately start using ebooks without any problem, like what we just do right now.
Okay, thank you very much, Abdul. The danger, what danger?
Danger on nature, because basically books,
environment
books are,
okay.
Danger,
oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I just wasn't sure. Thank you very much, Abdul. Yes, Reebok.
Yeah, okay. Well, what I'm looking at here, anyone can print a book, and the problem is can print a book on a computer, and this lowers IQ because they can do it for free, so they'll do it wordy, it'll have poor grammar. I say, if you're going to do it properly and pay money and put it in a book. If someone's prepared to pay money and print it, that shows they've put in the effort and they're giving a quality product. But if they can do it for free on the computer, maybe there's no quality and we get into bad habits and our IQ goes lower. Being succinct, using good grammar is important.
Okay, thank you very much. Reebok in the defense of books. I think one of the few here in the defense of the printed book. We need printed books to increase or to maintain a higher IQ level. People are, or not people, but just in a world where all books are digital and printed books are gone, maybe the quality of the writing is gone because it's free. Everything is free. Anyone can be an author. Anyone can write anything and be published in the online realm. Thank you very much, Reebok. Yes, Sophia.
Yeah, I would also want to add something for the printed books. And I would argue with people who say that some of them should stop existing. I believe that we need archives and we need printed books just to keep our history. Because imagine, if all the books are in digital version, it's so easy to change it. I mean, taking into account this cancel culture and all this stuff, desire to change the past. So let me add this conspiracy theory. And if we don't have printed archives, real documents, we can lose our history.
Okay, thank you very much, Sophia. So books as a safeguard against people changing history. All right, that's a fair point. Anyone else? Dmitry, would you like to share some thoughts?
I'll give a few. I'll give a brief follow up on Sophia's words. No one actually does that. The history is being changed only in public discourse. That is, you change the public discourse. No one actually changes archives. That's not how history is a science work. There is a difference between history as a science and history as a propaganda. I think you may be confusing the two. Sorry.
All right, I'm not too sure. So is that for ebooks or printed books?
It's for printing press in general.
Okay, so printed would be better.
I am for digitalizing all archives because it helps scientists, historians to do the research in a more convenient way. You don't need to spend hours and hours and days in libraries. You can have a digital access to these archives
Control
online.
F. Yes.
Yeah.
You can research it that way.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Dimitri. Yes, Heinrich. Oh, you are muted again. I always mute people.
Yeah, what Sophia said makes me thinking. If one is pessimistic and thinks we could probably become a Stalinistic world where history will be changed every 2 years because, or every 2 months probably, that would be a cruel world, and probably books could save us from that. But I'm not so pessimistic to think that we will have a totally Stalinistic world. So I have the impression the Chinese would really like to do that.
Okay, I feel like we've got name calling, Heinrich. I don't like that. We don't talk about the Chinese. We don't talk about those people. That's not how we do things here. Okay. Yeah, everyone's different. Everyone's got their point of view.
That's how I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, thank you for your honest take, at least. Yes, Daria.
I just want to add to this that history was changed a lot without internet, and I don't think that printing books something that can save us. And also, I think that ability to use technology increase our global quality. We access to the information can save us, not printing books. It's just the same. I can see in our school that we print the new books almost every 5 years and change information in it for students, and it's still doing it without internet. So I don't think that it's a solution.
Okay, I think Daria raises an interesting point that history and facts and things can change even in a pre-internet world, as has been shown in the past. We can just print new books with new information. Is what Daria is saying. You said something else that was interesting. Oh, what was it?
About access to the information that will became easier with e-books.
You say a way to safeguard history is by giving everybody access to information, and the collective knowledge works in that way. Why are you crying, Morad? Are you okay? Okay, good. Yes, Mete. Let's hear from you.
I have 2 questions about ebooks and Kindle books. I worry about whether everyone can read from first page to last page whole of book from electronic books and Kindle. I worry about, and because I think they cannot read generally. And secondly, I worry about is it not dangerous to our eyes and our neck to read from in front of iPad or in other, or from maybe iPhone? Yes.
Okay, so you're talking about the potential health risks of reading with a digital device as opposed to reading with a physical copy or with a book, which we've done for many years without showing any signs of damage to the health. Yes, Daria, I feel like you have a response to this directly.
Just that I mentioned before, that it's not only one way using iPad or your phone or your computer. You can use Kindle and it will be safe enough. And I want to add that I use Kindle a lot, and I have no difference to complete the book in paper one or ebook. It's no difference. It's just a habit to use it. And if it's interesting, I will use it by ebooks and end it finally.
Okay, so Daria's experience has been that it's not actually detrimental to your health. I kind of know what she's talking about. I had kind of a similar concern to Mete when I got my Kindle. I got one of the early version of Kindle with e-ink, and there was no backlight. So, spending a lot of time on your phone can tire your eyes, but that Kindle, I didn't feel that because there is no light coming from the back. I think modern versions have this backlight, but I had the old ones, and it felt like just paper kind of thing. It was strange, and it took me time to get used to it, but I did end up getting used to it. So this just be my personal experience. That's my contribution to the topic. Yes, Dimitri.
Yeah, I'd like to add to that. When you deal with paper books, there also a health aspect involved. Like some people can be actually allergic to the smell of the book, which involves a lot of nostalgia and all kinds of warm feelings for some people. Some allergic to dust coming from the books, all kinds of stuff. But the ebook technology is going to be more and more advanced, and these health issues, I'm quite sure, will eventually go away for good, completely.
Okay, so addressing the health concerns. Mete, do you have something you want to add?
Okay, I have an electronic library again, and I prefer to read them, but sometimes it can be dangerous to my health. I can feel it. And Daria is right. It's only a habit. She is very right. But from internet, as Murat says that, from internet, it's very easy, and we cannot find any information from internet, I think. And at the same time, electronic books, we have not habit enough to electronic books, maybe. And can you repeat your question, Boris?
It's no, it's okay. I just wanted to know if you had something to say, because no one had their hand raised and they both replied to your point, so I thought you might want to add. But that's okay. Let's continue. Heinrich, let's hear from Orhan first. Yes, Orhan.
Yeah, a discussion about printed books and electronic books reminded me when I was preparing for state exam. I printed my presentation, answers to the question, and I was walking around in the park. I was reading. I was sitting on the bench. It was really comfortable. It wasn't just a paper, so I could take to anywhere. For example, when I was going with my friends to a cafe, I was taking it with me and I was reading. So everywhere where I went, it was with me. So it was very convenient, very comfortable to read from the paper, and I could put my notes on the paper also. So,
okay, thank you. So from your personal point of view, it's just more enjoyable to read in paper format. Thank you very much. Let's hear from, we'll come back to you, Heinrich and Daria, but let's try to hear from more people here. Maybe Abdul, would you like to add something?
Well, yeah, basically the same. The concern of printing books the way we do right now is a big threat that we really need to be worried about, I guess. This is one thing. And I think all this debate is about, new things. When new things emerge, people start to complain about, should we do it the old way, or should we change our way of thinking? I think, when smartphones, the touch screen started, some people still, prefer to use the conventional mobile phones with buttons and things like that. And at this point, probably this debate is not going to be there anyway, because most of the people are using the, smartphones simply because it's the smart way to use phones. And probably using ebooks is the smart way to read. So I don't think we should stick to what.
Interesting. So in your opinion, ebooks are just the future, and some people are having trouble maybe adapting to that future that is coming for so many reasons. Thank you very much. Artyom, would you like to add anything? Should we print books or should we stop? Is it time?
I think that we shouldn't stop anything. I mean, if everything goes how it goes. So if we have these two options right now, because someone's like read paper, someone's read ebooks, so, and that's all. That's all. What I for someone it's more convenient one variant, one option. For someone it's rather convenient other option. So that's all. And we will see. You know, because we haven't discussed here, but there are lots of arguments against and for. Of course, we haven't mentioned even all of them here today, but we will see just. So let's give opportunity to everyone do what is more convenient for them.
All right, nice. Everyone can really read from whatever they want to read. I like that. That's just do what you like, guys. Do what you like. And I think that's all we have time for, right? I don't know. Maybe Murad, we have 40 seconds for you.
Yeah, I completely agree with Artyom. Artyom, good for you. Everyone should do what he wants. It's all.
That's
Free
it.
choice.
Don't even need 40 seconds. Love it. All right, thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna end the stream now. It's been different. I think we'll discuss it and we'll see. Remember, guys, send me all your feedback. For now, bye to everyone watching.